Hello students, we were studying chapter 6 population in India. We have completed the introduction, the trends in population growth, the theories of population growth, concept related to the population growth, stages of demographic transition. Today we are going to study about the causes of birth rate, high birth rate and high death rate. Along with we will discuss what is population explosion. Population explosion is a situation where the growth of population is faster than the growth development of the economy. Population explosion in India is due to the high birth rate followed by low death rate. So we know that what is population explosion. This you have to learn. That is the situation where the growth of population is faster than the growth of development. ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट से ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रहे, पॉपुलेशन का बढ़ोतरी ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट से ज़्यादा है, इसको हम पॉपुलेशन एक्सप्लोशन. So what is population explosion? The situation where the growth of population is faster than the growth and development of the economy. Or why? What is the reason of this? The reason of this is high birth rate and low death rate. Now, in high birth rate, the reasons, the causes are 8 causes are given. You can see in the slide the 8 causes given: illiteracy, universalization of marriage, age of marriage, preference for male child, joint family, dependence on agriculture, widespread poverty, lack of awareness and family welfare services. These are the 8 reasons why the birth rate is very high. Illiteracy means the person illiterate, the attitude towards the marriage and childbirth remain rigid. So they don't think about the problems that arising due to the illiteracy or means marriage, low means childbirth, all these things. So this is a great problem which causes high birth rate. Other thing is that second point, universalization of marriage. Universalization of marriage means the age of marriage is decided. Means this is the age of marriage and the children, when they grow this age, they have to get married. This is the belief in India. So when this belief in all the religious and social obligations, they consider their age of marriage, the person should get the married in this particular age, and what happens accordingly, the birth rate also increases. Age of marriage in India, legal marriage means the girl, for the females it is 18 years and male it is 21 years. Low age of marriages also result the high birth rate. Now this is the means age before. Why the government has decided this age? Because before this age, the children were made to get married due to the social and religious obligations. So the age decided for female it is 18 years and for male it is 21 years. Preference for male child. Many Indian parents are opting to continue having children until they have a son or desired number of sons. This is known as son meta preference. Son meta preference means the desire of the parents to have the male child. So if they are having one girl child, second they try it for male child. If second is a girl child, then third, fourth, like this it continues. So what happens? The population increases in this problem. Joint family system. There is no individual financial responsibility in joint family system. Hence, the existence of joint family is also responsible for high birth rate in India. Dependence on agriculture. Dependence of agriculture means for agriculture, more number of children in the family implies more labor force. So the persons prefer that more children in the family, and this causes the high birth rate. If all the persons think in this way, the birth rate will increase. Widespread poverty. Poor people prefer large family because they feel more children means greater economic support. So that is a reason why that happens. Lack of awareness about family welfare. Family welfare services are means there is no lack means there is lack of family ignorance about the various means of techniques of family planning and all the things. So this creates increase of birth rate. So these are the 8 reasons. Just you can go through it in the slide. The causes of low death rate, it is improvement in medical and health, decline in maternal mortality rate, fall in infant mortality rate, increase in literacy, use of nutritious food, disaster management, other factors. Improved in medical and health services helps the people to live more. The epidemic, many of the epidemic have been controlled. That is plague, cholera, malaria, smallpox, tuberculosis, etc. have been controlled. It has been eradicated. Now you can see that now we are going through the special condition of a pandemic, that is coronavirus, COVID-19, and this has caused a lot of deaths. But even though due to the education it is controlled all over, the people are taking the precaution measures, so there is a control, so that rate is declining. Now second reason is the decline in maternal mortality rate. Over a period of time, death rate of women dying during maternity has declined due to the improvement of medical facilities. This is a cause of low death rate. Fall in infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate means the death of the child while it is infant only. So in this 1000 per 1,146 in 1951 to 64 per 1000 in 2002 and 47 per 1000 in 2011. Thus we can see a decrease in the infant mortality rate. Increase in literacy. Better education will help the people to take care of their life and needs of their children in better way. Education has helped the people to come out their blind faith, beliefs and ignorance. So when literacy increases, people know how to take care of themselves, small family and live for long life. Use of nutritious food. Education has created the awareness among the health and nutrition. Percentage of children and women dying due to the malnutrition and ill health was quite high in the beginning time, but now it is decreasing a lot because people know the better measures to take good food to live long. Disaster management. The National Disaster Management Authority, that is NDMA, was instituted in 2005. This helped to mitigate all the types of disasters, hereby reducing the loss of lives. So there is a disaster management policies. So this also makes the death rate less. Other factors, it is education, social reform, rapid urbanization, improvement in the standard of living of people. Then publicity campaigns are also responsible for the low death rate. And this is a very good thing that the rate is less because people are well to do to take care of themselves and check their problems, their health problems, all these things to live good. But accordingly the birth rate also should be controlled. Now what we have to take the measures to check the population explosion? There are, we can see in the slides, there are two measures that is given, that is the economic measures and the social measures. The economic measures can raise the standard of living of the people and help to reduce population growth. Some of the important economic measures as follows: that expansion of industrial sector, creation of employment opportunities, removal of poverty, equitable distribution of income. That is the 4 economic measures that can be utilized to check the population explosion. We discussed before only what is population explosion. The growing of population faster than the development and the growth. What are the social measures that we have to take into consideration? Population explosion is socio-economic problem. It is related to illiteracy, superstition, orthodoxy, low status of women. The following are social measures: spread of education, improving the status of women, raise the minimum age of marriage. Now, what are the population policy that India undertook? The population policy was implemented through the following programs: Which are the programs, that is the population policies are taken care? Family planning program, it was launched in 1952 with the objective of reducing the birth rate. Family planning refers to the planned parenthood. It is a measure in which birth of a child is determined by choice and not by chance. Family planning program was not successful due to the lack of awareness among the people, false religion, belief, and inconsistent policy of the government. So the Indian government has taken many measures to control the population. We know that we are the second largest in the world in the matter of population, and we have to control it. So 1952 there was a birth rate reducing policies, and family planning policies was taken. Family welfare policies means what? It a program. It was renamed as this family planning program, which started in 1952, was renamed as family welfare program in 1979, and it was the attempt to integrate family planning services with those of maternal child health and nutrition. And third one is national uh, population policy 2000. In the year 2000, the government introduced National Population Policy, that is NPP, to control population and to improve its quality. Of some of the important features of NPP, it is given below. That is free and compulsory education up to the age of 14, reduce infant mortality rate below 30 per thousand live birth, reduce maternal mortality rate MMR to below 100 per 1 lakh lives birth, universal immunization of children against all vaccine preventable disease, delaying marriage for girls not earlier than 18 and prefer after 20 years age, prevention and control of communicable diseases. 7. Achieve a stable population by 2045. These are the different policies adopted by the government to check the population. Now, what is population human resources? Means we are always blaming that too much population is a burden. But if the population are utilized in the most probable possible way, we can get great success. So, population as an human resources. What is human resource and what is population? If the population is considered as human resource, we can just solve many problems. Population continues a nation valuable resources. Nature's bounty becomes significant only when people find it useful. It is people with their demands and abilities that turn them into resources. Hence, human resources is ultimate resource. Healthy, educated, and motivated people develops resource as per their requirements. Human resources, like other resources, are equally distributed all over the world. They differ in the education level, age, and sex. Their number of characteristics also changing. The United Nations Development Programme UNDP has introduced the concept of human development in 1990. Human development embraces enlargement of all human choices, economic, social, cultural, or political. It is the enrichment of human lives which is a real wealth of the society. So in this you can see that population is considered to be a very rich resource. हमको पता है अपना पॉपुलेशन ही पूरा रिसोर्स वर्ल्ड का एनवायरमेंट में सब रिसोर्स को सही तरह से यूटिलाइज किया तो we can bring development. The role of human resources. First, human development in end, while economic growth is means to achieve this end. So, human condition should be improved. Human development can be contribute to reduce in civil disturbance in a society and increase political stability. What are the means role of human resources that we are discussing? Human development is concerned with widening not merely income choice but covering all aspects of human development, economic, social and cultural and political. तो ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट से हमको पूरा आर्थिक, सामाजिक और कल्चरल एंड पॉलिटिकल, राजनीतिक, ये सब के बारे में हमको ध्यान से बढ़ोतरी डेवलपमेंट ला सकते. ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट occurs through provisions of education facilities, increase in literacy rate, especially among women, tends to reduce birth rate and infant mortality. This contributes to the population control. Human resources development contributes. You can see that human resources improvement in life expectancy and literacy rate. This further improves in the quality of life. Human resources development helps to bring about the research and development. It motivates research in various education institutions. Human development leads to increase in human productivity. Investment in nutrition, health, education, which results in higher productivity. Concept of human development is universal by nature. It is applied to less developed as well as highly developed countries. In short, human development embraces the entire society. So, population education is very essential that related to the human development. UNESCO has initiated many policies for the population education. According to the UNESCO, population education is an educational program which provides for a study of population, situation of the family, community, nation, and the world with the purpose of developing in students rational and responsible attitude and behavior toward the situation. Thus, population, though it is considered to be a burden, it is a boon if we utilize it in the proper way. Thus, the education should be provided. In that way, the population can be utilized in a very proper way. Okay, students, we have finished this lesson with the last topic, that population as in human resources. So, while we just go through ourselves, we should be capable to do many proper works as for the development of the country. Thank you, students.